Y'all, we are so sorry.
No, we're not.
No, we're not sorry because honestly, change has happened.
Life has happened.
But obviously that was gonna happen. We just didn't know how it was gonna happen. But now it's the 6th of May and it's our last ever episode on this brand.
Yeah, I like
Because I
this.
mean, as of what was it, April something, I was no longer a queen of Cassell.
You'll always be a queen of Cassell.
Look,
For the people, guys, let's be
for the
transparent.
people that love me, maybe, but I've been getting abused.
Yeah, first of all, we have well, I don't have anything written down for this episode.
Absolutely nothing. This is just literally us catching up.
Yeah. And I feel like there's a lot of people that have opinions on things, and we necessarily haven't really talked about things. I feel like it'll be nice for some people on the internet to hear things come out of our mouths,
Closure.
get our perspectives on things, because I don't like some of the assumptions that are being made.
And
Yeah,
it's not even like I'm actively trying to seek the assumptions. It's people that like bring them up to me or send them to me or like, hey, this person said this on Twitter or something like that. I'm like, it really is not that deep. Like,
yeah. I don't even know where to start. Sorry, I kind of interrupted you earlier.
this is what we need to do.
Yeah, obviously we can just start with how things. Did we record since I got hurt? I don't think so.
No.
Okay,
That
guys.
was the worst.
2 months ago, I tore my ACL. That's when things started to change.
Literally went south. We literally came back that night, and we were all texting in the group chat to what, like 3, 4 a.m. I'll never forget it.
Oh my god, no, this is a fun. Okay, yeah. So I get back, go to the training room, guys. Whatever. We played some games online. Not even games. We protected my privacy. I knew my ACL was torn. If you watch the video, I look up, I shake my head. I knew it was. I knew I was done for.
Literally, because you were at the baseline, and I like walked away because I started crying. My eyes started watering up because as soon as you said like yep, or you nodded your head. Oh, you said something out of pop.
I literally I did this, and then I don't know if the cameras caught it, but as I can't remember if it was Aaron. Oh, at first I looked right at Coach Brooks, who was standing there.
Yeah, and you go like this.
He's standing there. I was like, and then when he came over, I said, I did my knee. I did my knee. I kept saying I did my knee.
I turned around because I started crying, but then I saw Kayla started crying, so I turned around and Chloe locks eyes with me, and she's like, "What?" I'm like, "She's done a knee." Yeah, I was like, "She did it." I I had no idea because obviously I don't feel it. I didn't even talk to you, but like in that moment of like how you reacted, I was like,
Yeah, and I feel like I've heard pretty similar experiences from people that have done it before. It wasn't even a pain thing. It's just an indescribable feeling of no, that you just know.
"It's not right."
And I didn't even feel it probably hurt, but I didn't feel pain because my number one emotion in that moment was I can't curse, but I was just like, damn.
Yes, you can because it's your emotion.
Okay, I was just, oh yeah, we don't have whatever. I was just like, damn. Mainly,
was that the curse word?
No, but we have kids. Kids are gonna listen to this. It was just the first thing that popped in my head was, wow, I'm never playing in a Hokies uniform again. Dead. I can't not curse well.
No, because as soon as that happened, the whole season we had yet to play flashed through my head.
Yeah, and I can't.
Respectfully, there's just no way we can do what we want to achieve without you.
Yeah, and I can't emphasize enough how proud I am of the fact that we won the regular season in the ACC, and I hate so much how that got so dismissed because of everything else that happened. That is probably one, besides the Final Four, the accomplishment that I'm most proud of. You guys, it is so hard to win the regular season. It is not like the tournament. You have to play so consistently well. And we did that, and I feel like everyone forgot about it as soon as I got hurt, which is just so sucky.
We did that, and we did it so well that we were able to literally lose, what was it, 2 or 3 games?
We lost 2 of the last 3.
And still won it. Outright.
Yeah, did we even talk since the Notre Dame? God. I don't know. And guys, the UVA game too started so fun. When we came out and all the Hokies were cheering, everyone in their Queens of Cassell shirt, it felt like a home game. It felt, I don't know, the environment there was insane. I was so proud and happy about it. And then it turned into one of the worst days of my life. So
literally. Honestly, the life lesson. be in the moment and enjoy it, because in the friggin' snap of a finger, everything can change.
That's literally what I said as soon as we got back in the locker room. The game was over. We freaking lost. Everyone was like feeling weird. Like, I don't know if it was
Oh
the
my
game.
gosh, everyone was okay. Here's my thing too, and this is just being a competitor, and this is like the way my perspective works. There were people in the locker room after just like so upset and whatever, and I think a majority of it had to definitely do with you, but I think they were like trying to channel it into like losing or playing bad or something like that. And I was like, yo, like let's be so for real. Like put it into perspective. Like we'll play in the tournament. You get one more game. I was so pissed at some of the girls because I was like, Liz is literally out here injured and we don't know what's gonna happen, and y'all still want to sit here and sulk.
Yeah, I'm gonna be so honest. I was so not present in that moment, so I don't really know what was happening with anybody.
I was livid because I was sick as you, but I was like, damn, everyone else. I was like, y'all just need to let's like lock in for Liz right now, because I was a little bad.
You were mad
At the vibes, because I was like,
yeah. All I said when I got back, like the only thing that was on my mind is I was just like, guys, don't take it for granted.
You said it. I think you said it.
I did. Yeah, I did say it. Just because, I don't know, like it's so easy to whatever. It's so easy to bitch and complain about, oh, this hurts. Oh,
I missed 8 shots.
Whatever. Like, I'm guilty of it. Like, everyone does it. And then it gets taken away, and you don't get to feel bad. You don't get to miss shots. And then it completely changes your perspective on everything. Because, like, even when stuff is not going your way, being able to do this stuff is still so fun and important for, like, your sense of self and your worth. Sorry, what?
Having a purpose.
Oh God, don't get me started on that. Anyways, for a month that was tough. But anyway, yeah, that night I went back, couldn't be by myself. I slept in Kayla's bed with Kayla. We didn't sleep at all. Stayed up till probably 4 a.m. We started the movie Interstellar at 3:30 a.m. That movie is like
3 hours long.
3 hours long. It's like intellectual. Like you can't just like put like, it's not like we put on like A Bug's Life. Like we put on Interstellar, and she made pizza rolls and taquitos at 3 a.m.
Yep.
And she also read the Bible. I have videos of her reading me the Bible while we eat taquitos and watch Interstellar. Guys, I will never forget that night. Yeah. March 3rd, March 4th at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
It was really funny though. Like we were just like delusional. Yeah, so that's when okay, we started there. What else has happened? But I mean,
the tournament.
Yeah, do you want to talk about the tournaments or no?
Tried our best. We had to reinvent our whole offense that we had worked on for the whole year in literally one practice.
Yeah.
We still had to rest. Like,
yeah.
It was hard.
Yeah. Just watching those was tough because I could tell that everyone was so out of sorts. But that's like to be expected with the amount of change to like a whole system that had to go on. Obviously like Georgia's Georgia and she's gonna do her thing, but even I don't know, for everyone else, for Clara, like that's just a huge adjustment in role and what's expected of someone. But to be honest, like she did a great job, fulfilled those roles. I don't know, I didn't freaking play, so you can talk about the tournament.
No, but I mean, you what? Like,
it was very
everything that you said. It was just like everyone had to step up, but like, not gonna lie, like no one really had to. I had a great time playing with you this year. Like we did some good, not to put big balls out there, but like for what we did to just like I'm not like wholly me without you. So it was like I can try my best, but like
that's just because we built like not all of our success, but a lot of our success on a 2-man game.
A lot of it. So when you take that away, it's like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, like I think it got to a point where I was shooting very comfortably 25 shots a game.
That was my question about it.
But like all the passes were from you, and like
I will never forget the UNC game. It just felt like the senior night game, obviously for other reasons, but the game itself, it just felt so like
No, I think I like blacked out that entire game, but I think that was my favorite game of my career. Like, and I'm talking like including Final Four and stuff. Like that
Yeah.
game was just different.
I'm like it, like the pre-game, like the atmosphere, but like in the game, like it just felt so like fun.
It felt like we ruled the world. Like we were making people do whatever we wanted. Oh God,
Whatever we wanted. It was crazy.
that was so fun. Yeah. Oh, I think we did talk after that. Whatever.
But then,
I'll never forget that though.
oh no, that was great. It was great. It was really fun. My family was there. Everything was cool as shit.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
And then, what is it? NCA. We get to host.
Yeah, we got to host. Like, never got to host before. Oh,
Second time hosting.
well,
But
see, those games, I wasn't mentally present. It's very different when you're watching. Like, see, because we hosted and I didn't even remember because I was so locked into the games. Like, you probably feel the same way. Like, you were so locked in. You can probably appreciate it a little bit, but like watching you guys out there and being able to like look fans in the face,
yeah, let me see that.
look at their like adoration for you and the team, like it's such a different perspective, and I hate that perspective, but still,
You should have never had to deal with that. Oh my God,
it
it
was
was probably like the most sick. Like, obviously, like sophomore year, like watching the tournament, it was like I want to be there. But it's like this year was sickening. Like when we lost, because I was like, damn, like we should be there, and we should be kicking ass. But it's like,
I know
that was like a different type of sick. Obviously, like this is selfish of me to say because I wasn't the one that was like couldn't, but it was like what we had going for us.
Yeah, no, you still like couldn't. You still didn't get the opportunity to play in those games.
No,
When
we
you
all did. That's what I'm saying. Like it was just like sitting there watching it. It was like that should be us.
Yeah, and I feel like kind of bad saying this, but this is just the truth. Like Liv felt so bad. Like she was nauseous all the time. Like Coach Brooks, like it was hard to watch because we weren't in it. But for me, like by that point, I had been so far removed from mentally from playing. Like I really didn't have a problem watching it, which is kind of sad to admit because like any other year when we got kicked out, I felt like disgusting about it. But
honestly, this is us. This is our feelings getting poured out. Why not?
yeah,
Judge free because it's true.
yeah. But I had to move on. Like I couldn't keep dwelling on the fact that I was hurt and couldn't play. Like I would just be miserable. So I just took a different. Like I got to watch as a fan, which once again, guys would hate or hated. Still, like obviously would have rather played. Like that's obvious. But I still like got to watch the games, which if I had been healthy and we weren't playing, I don't think I would have been able to.
Yeah, no, I barely watched.
Yeah. Like what even oh, I mean the numbers and the ratings and everything are so cool. I'm so excited for basketball, but that's been said by a million people a million times, so we don't even need to talk about that.
It's true. I mean, it's true. Reinforce it. Jesus.
What did I eat? Oh, I had eggs Benedict and creme brulee French toast. That's what that is.
Vegas, you don't get that shit in Blacksburg, respectfully.
Guys, let's get to that. Oh, we'll get to that later. But
let's go to timeline. So, season ends. Should we address the elephant in the room?
Address it.
Or should we go first? Should we go all you and then all me?
No. Let's do timeline. I kind of like.
Okay, timeline. Well then we lose against Baylor, and season ends. New job. Took off from there. To be quite like, I don't know. I definitely was like at a crossroads because it was like, I'm not gonna lie, guys. Like college is college. I love college basketball, but I hate school. So I was like kind of having FOMO of you being able to just be like, all right, I'm going, I'm out of here. And I was like, jealousy. She literally just gets to like be pro. I'm not gonna lie, I was feeling real stuck in the boat.
Let me tell you, life of a pro athlete is really well, I'm not playing right now, obviously, but like it is so crazy to me that this is like a job and it's so stressful. It demands so much of you physically, mentally, emotionally, everything. But still, like the playing a sport for a job is so cool and not having to go to school.
That's what I'm saying. I'm so okay, guys. Since like I'm like, all right, I'm transferring. Yep. Also, let's address this. I'm a graduate of Hokie.
I know. Well, yeah, we can talk about that. First of all, I think it was really silly for people to assume that I was choosing sides. I feel like it's very silly to assume that supporting Hokies women's basketball and Coach Brooks have to be mutually exclusive, because those two things made me who I am, are integral parts of me, things that I love so much, and I will support both of them until the day I die. That has never been in question. Both of them have just done too much for me to ever turn my back on one. So that was never a question for me. I think it's silly for people to come for Georgia when she gave everything she had for 4 years. It's totally different if somebody's like not in the headspace where they're already moved on before they're moved on, but that just wasn't the case with either of them ever. Coach Brooks and Georgia gave everything that they had to this program. We did incredible things, and I hate the fact that my career, the Georgia's career, the Coach Brooks's career is feeling tainted by people that feel that they were robbed from something, when in reality we were able to give so much to the program and we loved doing it while we did it.
Yeah.
And I feel like that just needs to be reflected in a positive light. There's nothing negative to look back on those times on, unless people want to make it that way, which I think is just silly. Because lives change, things happen, opportunities come up, and people have to do what's best for them at the end of the day. That's what you guys decide to do every day too. Like, you have to do what's best.
Yeah.
And Virginia Tech will always have my loyalty. I'm a Hokie forever. But I'll always support the people that made me me and that I love and want to see succeed. Georgia, you got anything on that?
Yeah, sure as shit do, because I'm still gonna graduate a Hokie, like all of this stuff, and like I was like excited. Obviously, I'm gonna follow Coach Brooks. Like, and let's all be honest here, Coach Brooks like sold me on Blacksburg. Blacksburg did not sell me on Coach Brooks. Like, why would I not have followed him, type of thing? So I think it's really unfair for me to be copying strays from people getting mad at me for doing that. But it's like, it makes me a little sick to my tummy, and like I'm still in Blacksburg. I still have to graduate, but it's like my vibes here have been horrific because people stop me on the street. People have their 2 cents. People still DM me. People still comment on all of my stuff. I was going to graduate and be happy that I had a degree from Virginia Tech and I was a Hokie, but it's left a damn bad taste in my mouth, in all honesty. Like, and I know the people that are close and like care, like still love them. Like, there's people here that like I still love and they've been so good to me, but it's just like the majority of like the other stuff, like people making all the noise, it's like really actually made me like upset.
And that makes me so sad because
It's a bad taste. It's disgusting.
which I just feel like didn't have to be that way. I just really wish, like I said this a million times, but I really wish all the things that we were able to do can be seen for what they are and can be seen for a positive thing and thing that brought so much joy, so much attention, so much success to Blacksburg, to Cassell. Like, why can't we look at that as a good thing and then flip the page? Like I said this too, it's not like Virginia Tech women's basketball is ended. Like, there's still a program here, there's still a coach to support, there's still girls from this team that need support, and I feel like dwelling on the past for so long is only gonna hurt them, and they don't deserve that. They didn't do anything for that. Like, if you don't like what happened, you don't have to watch Kentucky games, you don't have to go over there.
You don't have to watch me. Like, damn, like I don't care, but shit, it's made me sick. Like, saying this right now, I've got tears in my eyes.
Yeah, but like, instead of doing all that, like, let's just love and support who is in Blacksburg if that's what you love so much, because there's still people here that need your support. Like, I don't want, as a graduate and as someone that gave everything to this program and building this program from not much, along with Coach Brooks in Georgia, couldn't have done it without them. Could not. I don't want all of that progress that we made for women's basketball in Blacksburg to go away. Yeah. And I feel like that's what it's leading towards. Everyone's like bitter towards the program. And
you know what it is? I think it is like a terrible breakup. It was so good for so long, and then everything just changed, and now it's like everyone's salty.
Yeah,
you can take you take the dog. I'll take the TV.
Yeah,
he's.
I won't, like, still go to the games, like, still give the girls your support if you love the program so much. Like, I'm gonna be back a lot, and I want nothing for the best for them, and obviously I want nothing but the best for Coach Brooks and everything that he does there, and I'll hopefully visit him some too. But I feel like people act like people died, and nobody died. Lives change, and that's okay.
Yo, I got death threats.
And that's sad.
People tell me I need Jesus, and then I'm a piece of S, and then I'm a traitor, or I got a lot of different things. I did.
And I just really don't understand that either because you're literally graduating.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to be, whether you guys like it or not, I'm going to be a Hokie.
And if it weren't for COVID, none of this would have
I
happened.
wouldn't have a year. I wouldn't have had a year to do this.
Yeah. Guys, I just wish everyone would be happy. I just really wish that. And like supportive.
It's crazy. It's crazy that like, and I get people definitely want to, like when they catch me on the street or something like that, like they want to have a say, but it's kind of like how people are saying it. Like so many people have come up to me and they're like, man, like when Coach Brooks left, like I was like, okay, but then when you left, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just like, it's not really like bad things, but it's just like little things. I'm like, damn, like.
But guys, look at it from this perspective. It would be not silly, but Coach Brooks made Georgia into the.
I would not be a player. I was mid. I was a mid player. Came here.
Same.
I had maybe 4 scholarship offers. Took 2 visits.
Yeah, and she has aspirations to play after. Like, all of these things are factors. She has to consider her career for the rest of her life. This makes impacts.
Also, you know what didn't make sense is riddle me this. Remember that during the season? I'd be like, riddle me this. Riddle me this. Why was I not good enough to declare during the season, but now that I stayed in college, I should have declared? Tell me. Ask me. Riddle me that. Riddle me that.
No idea what you're talking about, but people were saying you weren't good enough to declare in season.
Mm-hmm. And then as soon as I stay in college, I should have declared for the draft. I should have gone. Riddle me that.
Well, I have never heard that, and I think that's silly.
Mm-hmm.
But
point is, people are just going to talk.
Well, yeah, it's always about what best serves someone in a certain moment. And I'm not like too bitter about the whole situation. I'm just more hurt that the people that I really care about, and again, I keep saying it, but like that made me are getting are so misunderstood and getting so disrespected by a group of people that I care about. And
also, we're not talking about everybody. Like, it's just like
no,
like randoms, and like obviously the people are still like close. So it's changed. Like it's gonna suck. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be exciting, and then you're gonna reminisce. Like it's just life. Like whether we liked it or not, at some point this was gonna happen. And I don't mean like transferring. Or I don't mean like getting a new job. I mean like
the era was gonna end.
At 4 years, we're gonna be at 4 years.
Yeah. And/5. I drug it out as long as possible. And let me tell you guys, the way NIL is talking these days, God, I wish I had 10 years of eligibility. But what you gonna do? Time to get a job, like a real person.
Anyways, draft night. How was that?
Oh, draft night. Take me back. Oh, well, first of all, when I got the call from Miss Kath E. Engelbert, I was stunned out of my socks. Is that a phrase?
Made it now.
It is a phrase. Because as soon as I got hurt, I basically threw all of my.
Yeah, I remember seeing you in the training room, and you were like, so unsure of like your future. Like, am I ever gonna do this again? I was like,
yeah. Well, I feel like I had a past to be a little dramatic.
You did. No, you did. You did. You very much did.
And I was, and I cried every day of March. I cried every single day.
I just remember seeing you like, I don't know, like if everyone else saw how you were, like they would just thrown up on spot.
Yeah, that was like 2 days. That was like 2 or 3. That was 2 days after, or 3 days or something. I don't know. Girlie was not in a good mental headspace, but she had reason to be. So yeah. Anyways, didn't think I was going to go to the draft at all. Didn't think I was going to get drafted. Thought I was going to live at home all summer. Like, these are just assumptions I made. And I feel like with the knowledge that I had, they weren't like super crazy assumptions. I didn't like really know. I feel like this doesn't happen like all that much. Like someone exactly in my position. There's like a few examples, but not too many. And I didn't like really know about them.
I mean, now you play with one.
Huh?
Said, I mean, now you play with one.
play with one who.
Chelsea Gray.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we can get into my environment, which is insane. But anyways, got the call. I was going to the draft. Immediately, so scared. I was anxious about the travel, and because I wasn't supposed to fly for so long, because I was 3 weeks, 4 weeks out from surgery or past surgery.
Yeah.
Getting on the stage, I had freakouts about crutching up the stage because I was non-weight bearing. Going to the Empire State Building, all that stuff was so stressful for me. But at the end of the day, I'm so glad I went. You're gonna have so much fun next year. It's a lot. You're going to. It was a lot of meetings and stuff, but honestly, the best thing was just being around the people. What a crazy group of people to be around. And you have some really sick people in your class too. So that'll be fun. But seriously, this class just changed women's basketball. So to be around so many icons and I would say future legends, but honestly
legends now.
People are making themselves known, and not just in the women's basketball sphere, sports in general, culture, U.S. culture in general. So it's really cool just to be around there. I really wish I wasn't hurt, mainly because I would have loved to step up my outfit game, but I just didn't have the energy or mobility to do so. Or the prior notice, because back in February I had made plans to work with a stylist to get a custom whatever, but when I got hurt, I kind of just let all that stuff fall to the wayside.
Ghosted him? Ghosted him?
I mean, it was with my marketing person, but yeah, and I don't know if I regret that anyways, because I don't know if I had kept making something, if it would have fit. I don't know, I had to wear a big brace. I don't know what would happen. Whatever, it's not a huge deal, but I do really wish I could have. That's different.
It's one of the coolest nights of your life. Of course you want it to be better than what it was.
Yeah.
You only get that once.
Yeah.
You only get drafted once. Y or D or Yoder.
Well, actually, I could do it again, but
okay.
But I'm not going to.
Okay.
Got picked by the Aces, which is literally the best case scenario ever. I got a lot of messages after that were backhanded compliments that they were let's use it. Dang, I just stuttered. Woo! But they were use this as motivation, because I got picked later, I guess 24th, whatever. And at the end of the day, I did not give a rat's behind about that. I was so happy. I got picked to the best, they have the best resources, best staff, back-to-back champs. Being around some freaking legends. I was so thrilled with the way everything went. And I knew that even if this is what I kept saying too, I was I could have gotten picked number 6, and it could have been to a different program that wouldn't have had me do anything this summer. I would have been stuck at home or rehabbing in Blacksburg or something. Yeah, but instead I got picked to a place that is investing in me all year. I get to be in Vegas all summer, all season, watch these people, and get my knee right with the best facilities and best staff. So I was so happy with everything. Ever since the draft, I've been a lot more hopeful and a lot less dramatic about my future in a negative way.
Good.
So yeah, I just talked for a long time. Georgia, you want to talk about something?
No, got shit all happening here. What is it like? Because so you're not on roster.
Yeah, no. Well, they wouldn't waste a roster spot on me, first of all, because I'm not playing a second. I could not play for a single second this year.
No, I want to know how it works. It wasn't me insulting you. I just want to know how it. Because people see me and they ask me, and I'm I'm not going to speak on her position because I don't know enough to spread stuff.
Yeah, I'm simply not insulted. I feel so grateful. I'm so lucky. I really I was prepared to live at home all summer. So I take anything. I'm yeah, I get to be here, and I'm not on the roster. Whatever, I don't care. Well, hopefully eventually, but yes, I get to do my training.
Honestly, you were living some girls' college dreams to just be there, be a part of something, and not have to do. So many of our old teammates wanted to do that.
No, and like the amount of people like that I know in training camps right now, and even like the girls here, like it's so stressful. Like just trying to earn a spot on a team is so stressful, and the fact that like I get to have this sneak peek into what it's like, and I get to observe a training camp. I get to observe a new system.
You get to watch Asia Wilson.
Go on. Asia Chelsea Plum, Chelsea Gray, Jackie Young is insane. God, who else? Like Kia Stokes is here. She's a vet. Alicia Clark is a vet. Please tell me I'm not forgetting anybody. Like Candace Parker. Darn, just missed ya. But it's okay. My crutch made her.
Am I funnier than
Sydney Cole, huh?
Am I funny? No, I'm kidding.
I was gonna say Sydney Colson. So funny. Do I say anything in the locker room? No. But do I get to watch? Yeah, and I laugh in my head. It's funny. Maybe one day. I don't know. Who else? Oh, Megan. I cannot say her last name. Megan Gustafson, who I watched in high school. Like, really look up to her. Like, now she's just like sitting next to me. Like, it's just crazy. Like, this team is. Why did I start talking about this?
Because I asked. Oh, because I said that you get to watch Asia Wilson.
Yeah. Oh yeah, without all the stress and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Will I be super stressed next year? Yeah. But at least I'll like have a little bit of insight into the system and stuff, and then we'll see what happens. Yep.
You never know till you fucking. You never know till you know.
You're gonna need some bleeps.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm relaxed.
I don't know.
I'm
Yeah. What else? What? Oh, and like, also, I'm so happy to be in a new geographic location. Like, I love Virginia Tech, and oh my god, my parents bought a townhouse, guys. So there's that. I'll have a place to stay when I come back and do stuff, but I'm happy to be not in Southwest Virginia for a little bit, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. Nevada is very different. When the plane was landing, I thought I was on a different planet. Like the terrain and stuff is crazy looking.
I bet.
But like the people here are very different. The weather, guys. Okay, I don't know if it's still like that in Blacksburg now, but when
it really thunderstormed earlier.
Yeah, before it was like cloudy every single day before I left.
It's actually pretty good. It's been pretty hot.
Okay, well,
I have a short tan.
Oh, good. That's better. Because here every day it's sunny and like 80. It's gonna get to be like 120. I've had multiple warnings about that, but that's all right. But I get to just like come back from training camp, lay in the sun, try to finish my master's.
That's one thing about me next year, I'm taking classes.
You're not gonna get a master's?
I would have to do it in person.
They don't have online?
I'm an international student.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you're gonna need it with what you want to do or what you're gonna do, anyways.
We'll see.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, I don't know, but I'm getting mine, and it is quite annoying.
Yeah,
I'm so happy to have 2 degrees from Virginia Tech, hopefully. And mainly, I just want. No, I can't.
What? Tell me.
Oh, I can't say that.
There you
go. I'm just very excited to get the money that comes along with completing a year of education at Virginia Tech. Considering your girl is not on salary.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah. Which we're being so transparent in this. Or, I don't know, I haven't shut the hell up. I haven't shut up. But, yeah, guys, that's crazy. If anybody wants my Venmo, let me know. Was very lucky in college to be blessed in that regard. Unfortunately, not so
blessed. You back to Vegas and they're not paying, like they don't pay you and you have to live off of.
Well, they can provide an apartment, they provide a car. There's like so many rules. Like I'm scared to say anything.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but
I'm not curious than anything how it's different than college, but.
Yeah, I'm not signing a contract, so it's not like, and I'm not going to contribute to the salary, because once again, I don't blame them at all. Why would anyone pay me? I'm not contributing anything.
Yeah.
Except for support.
Yeah.
But
literally.
Yeah, so shout out Venmo and Cash App and Apple Pay. Let me know if anybody wants my information. Okay, you talk about something.
Wow. That's a great segue, great questioning into my life.
Well, I asked before and you said you had nothing, so I just kept.
When I tell you, it's Groundhog Day. I wake up. I have my last exam tomorrow on Tuesday. But I've been waking up, studying, working out like a MF.
Yeah, I feel like that's how it goes in the spring as a college athlete, though.
Yeah, I'm sure that, yeah. I just have to go in at different times. Like, I can't be, like, obviously transferring is different rules.
Yeah.
Packing up the whole apartment, cleaning all my stuff out. Like, obviously, as well, being like an international student, like, I can't just be like moving my. I have no like permanent residency in the US.
Yeah.
So it's like I've been throwing stuff out.
Yeah.
Or like when I fly home next week, or however many days it is, I've lost count of the days. I'm taking like 4 suitcases home, just to leave there.
Yeah. I feel like I used to really struggle in the spring after season because like you go from like basketball being so much of your day and so much of your commitment to like having a break, which is like so needed, but also it's quite an adjustment. But you don't even have a break from basketball, really.
No, I don't. Like that's what I've been saying. I've been working out like for majority of the day because I have to go to freaking China for the Opal selection stuff. So it's like that's in less than literally this month.
Yeah. That's so exciting, though. Do you want to talk about that at all?
I mean, I don't know enough to speak on it. I'm just gonna go and it's camp in China and.
Well, how many people? Can you give yourself some flowers? How many people got invited? Like,
I think there might be 12 people on the team. Like, I really don't know a whole lot till I get there.
Well, that's super exciting. I've always wanted to go. I've always wanted to go to Japan.
I've always wanted to be on a national team at some capacity, so I think it's pretty cool.
It is. So, why are you laughing?
I don't know what I'm working out for. Like, I'm just working out to work out. And you know me, I'm going to panic. I'm going to overdo stuff.
Are you feeling good physically?
I'm tired.
Yeah, but you'll be able to turn it on. Like, you won't get tired in those moments.
Yeah, we'll see.
As long as you don't hurt yourself.
It's going to be a crazy summer.
Yeah.
Oh, and then once I leave here, I go home. I go to China. We'll see what else happens. And then I'm going to fly back into Cincinnati and drive to Lexington.
Is that the airport?
Well, it's like the biggest airport close. Like, Lexington has an airport, but it's like...
When do you have to be there?
They want us to be in, like, June 17th. But, like, yeah. It's going to go quick as well. Like, I'm going to be home. I'm just going to be, like, so excited. And obviously, like, playing in China and stuff will be great. And then trying to soak up time with Gemma because I come back June 17th and then she goes to Sacramento State August something.
Oh, the kids are growing up.
Yeah, it's all happening.
Crazy. I'm so excited for her. I know my parents are going to be so excited to watch all of her games.
Yeah, they said they're going to go to Florida and watch her Thanksgiving tournament games.
I feel like the Kings are going too. Maybe I made that up. Huh?
So are the Tomers.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking about.
Honestly, party bus, Florida.
Yeah. That's so fun. Oh, I'm so happy for her.
I know. She's going to have so much fun. I went out to dinner with Raven and your dad a couple of days ago. And this girl is so on edge for you that any phone vibration, she was looking. She was trying to look at my phone. She was trying to look at your dad's phone. She was like, hey, Georgie, have you heard anything from Sissy lately?
She is... I text her a lot, too. Like,
she acts like you have completely...
Like, you see all that blue?
She acts like you've completely disowned her.
No.
And that night that she was here, we went feral. Because she needed some type of attention that wasn't going to be from her parents. Because whatever she wanted, I was definitely giving it to her because we were having a hoot.
She has been adjusting to the change as well. Like, not only have our lives changed, Raven also has to adjust to being an alum. And I think it's been a little tricky on her. I think she's going through it. She's listening to me now. She was happy about this podcast, so she'll probably watch this 4 times over. That'll take out 2 hours.
Probably.
But she's excited about the townhouse, so I think that was helping her a little bit. But I think
I
she's just.
went and I saw it.
Oh, really?
I moved your bloody dress off. 180 pounds beyond.
Too much stuff,
A lot
guys.
of stuff. I'm very, very, very shocked at the sheer amount of pajamas you own.
I have so many pajamas. I didn't realize, but I kept them in
That
that
was
drawer.
the heaviest drawer I've ever carried in my life.
I mean, it's a deep drawer. Like, I just kept putting in the comfy t-shirts. Like,
I walked halfway and I handed it to Ralph. I said I was like, you can have that.
yeah, well, that was the biggest one. So hats off to you for trying.
It was a scene trying to put the drawer on the little trolley thing and wheel it out to his ute and trying to put it on the ute. I'm surprised we didn't break it.
Yeah, no, my room looks, or whatever, the room in the townhouse with all my stuff looks smack like the
This
apartment.
one's empty.
I know, I'm so
Well, it's
glad.
got a couple of shoes.
Yeah, I don't know what is in there.
Jersey.
I was, yeah, sure.
Ugh.
My empty room, guys. Oh,
Moved out.
oh, there's actually a fair bit of stuff in there.
Oh. I mean, your bathroom, all the toiletries and soaps and random lotions and stuff you have, it's all in there still.
Oh my god, my makeup, that was hard to go through too.
And your family keep like pops in and out. Like, we're just gonna remove some stuff.
I'm sure the amount of stuff I accumulated, it probably will take like 28 trips.
Oh, yeah, they're still going. It's been about 4 days.
Yeah. That's on me though. But what
and it's barely touched the kitchen.
They haven't. Yeah, I know. Like all that.
Girls gotta eat.
I know. Well, they're not gonna take anything until you leave, I don't think.
Yeah.
But it's crazy how fast everything happened because I was originally planning on, like, I had made plans already to extend my lease, like, through the summer because I thought I was going to be rehabbing there. And then with everything that changed, aka my location. Huh?
The key theme of today is change. And it happens, and it's inevitable, and sometimes it's just about how you can adapt to it and pivot. Anyways.
Yeah, so I didn't want to have to pay for the extended lease anymore, so I was basically like, hey, Mom and Dad, can you move me out in like 5 days? And they're taking that. Something about Mom and Dad, they love a project.
They love a task.
They love...
Also, they relish in it. So, like, maybe it could have been done in like 2 days, but they've made it a whole trip.
Yeah, I think they've been up and back to Blacksburg
3 times.
I think almost more. Well, yeah.
They're coming down one more time, which is good. This is fine. This isn't me complaining, but I love how they've made it a whole ordeal.
Yeah, which honestly, like, moving is so exhausting and hard, but like, could they have done it quicker and in a more consolidated amount of time? Yes. And I don't
mind to do it.
Yeah. Anyways, we've already been talking for 45 minutes, which is crazy. Do you want to talk about the podcast or?
Oh, what do you mean?
Like, I don't know. There was a lot of, like, once again, we haven't like talked about this yet. We just wanted to do it on here, but like people were asking if we were going to pass the podcast down to other girls on the team and like it's stay the Queens of Cassell podcast. And I'm just unsure of my feelings on that, let alone your feelings on that.
You go first.
I think it'd be hard for me to pass it on to new people just because I feel proud of it and I feel like it's an interesting, like now we have new challenges, new perspectives on things. Like it's interesting to still hear from, but I know that the audience is primarily Hokies and I know that they probably want the insight into the program now. Like I don't know. I don't know the vibes. I don't know the
thing. Ready? He's where I was gonna butt in. This was always gonna be us and our little journal. Like to go back on and reflect. So like, okay, and second of all, no one from the team really talks to me anymore. So it's like I don't know who I'd be passing it on to. But like they can make their own.
So what do you like want to end it? Like what are you thinking?
Catch up.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think? At the end of we're gonna do whatever we want to do, but I'm just curious.
I know that regardless of what the other girls start, that's theirs. I want their own thing to be theirs. Because it's like, we branded this. We made it a thing. And it was for us, like, to literally like look back on and have like memories and be like, remember, like that was like literally it was like a video journal.
I know. And I like literally would rewatch them.
Hmm?
Like I would literally make breakfast in the apartment and sit there and like I would just go to like look at a clip and then I'd end up like watching like a television show, like smiling at myself like an idiot. Like
It's good memories.
it is. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, we'll see what happens, but like I think if anything, I think it's like more interesting now, like to hear like because like I'm
different lives now.
yeah, like such a different
Very
place.
Mhm.
Like literally, and
Like I went from knowing every single thing you did every single day
yeah,
to being like, oh, she's in Vegas.
I know. Like so, it's just like an insane amount of change, as we've said.
Quick and big.
And I think like I don't know, at least for me personally, like it's so much scarier when it's unknown.
Yeah.
And then, but change is so good, and like that's been my main realization. Like I think I struggled at first just not knowing what was going to happen, and then like, I realized at the end of the day I have to have like just faith in myself and in the universe that things work out, and
Whatever you believe him.
yeah, whatever that may be. And like everything just turns into an experience. Like not everything has to be perfect and go well, but like new experiences are healthy and change is healthy. And I think we're both on that wave, obviously, like doing very different things, but like that's just life. And then before we know it, our change will be our normal. And then it'll be time for a new change. Like that's just how it goes.
Yeah. I think as well, like for me, this change, like obviously like a bit of me is like upset, but a bit of me is excited. But like truly I think that like coming over here as an international student helped me so much prepare for like all of this stuff. Because like I really just up and left my family. I was stuck over here for like 2 years. Like every single thing that I did then is like I know how to deal with it better now. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
That time, like you saw me during that time, I was not good. I was not perfect. That was hard. But it's like now everything's like changing. I'm like, okay, I know how to handle this. I know how to grasp it. Like,
Yeah, but I think that like anyone that would be willing to take the leap like you did, like not everyone would come over here in the first place. So the fact that you're like the kind of person that is able to do that, I think shows that you innately have something that allows you to take risks and allows you to adjust to change.
I love a good risk. I love a good challenge. Also, people would like ask me like, oh, did you like visit before you committed? Like, and I was like, no. And they're like, what? I'm like, let's be real. I was in Blacksburg for 2 days before I committed to 4 years of my life here.
Yeah, and also like when you're on a visit, like it's you don't like have your bearings on things. Like, you don't actually know what's happening. It's so much new at once. It's just like overload. Like you can get a vibe with people, and that's like what goes the farthest. But
also, like I'm gonna get there and I'm gonna figure it out, and then I don't even know by the time when I finish if I'm gonna have it figured out or if there's like, because it's just gonna be I'm gonna be there for like less than 10 months.
yeah,
Like once again, change is gonna happen, and honestly, I'm so glad that I've had to throw out all my stuff, take micro things, because this time next year I'll be doing the same. Like I don't know where I'll be, but I won't need 8 hoodies. That's all I'm saying.
8. I had like
really,
57.
I've really downsized.
That's wild.
I have definitely have. No, I might. Yeah, you would be in shock. Now I'm still struggling with my shoes.
Yeah, did you sell them or what?
What? So what?
Like, are you selling shoes or are you like?
I love my babies. You know, I pick my shoes.
I know, but for a while there, you like were selling a lot, and I was like,
yeah, I'm gutting. I just throw it out. I donated all my books. Like I'm just carrying dead weight. I said all I need is my air fryer, my Xbox, my soundbar, and my clothes.
yeah, I got rid of a lot too, but I still have way too much.
I walked into your bedroom in the townhome, and it was
like my closet is full there,
it was stacked.
and I have like tons of clothes and stuff, and I'm getting like shipments of stuff here too. Like I'm gonna have to in I don't know however many months. Well, we'll see. I don't know how that. We'll see. Hopefully, I'm here. But
We'll deal with it when we have to deal with it.
yeah. Regardless, I had to get rid of a lot of stuff anyways, and I still have too much, but that's okay.
Same.
But wow, this might be our longest episode.
It might be our longest, and I feel like we've just scratched the surface.
I know. I feel like
what happened. I'm like,
well, we did. It has been like months, so there was a lot to address and a lot of change.
It had only been like 2 months, but a lot has happened in 2 months.
So much.
Crazy.
I didn't even talk a lot about like certain things, but
like what?
Just like my injury, like
yeah,
my like healing process, like I can.
That in itself could be a whole episode.
No, literally, like missed the whole like 7 weeks where I couldn't walk. So
yeah, she was glued on this couch, and it's crazy times.
So many challenges, but here we are, stronger because of it.
Grown women.
God, I know. But then I feel like a baby. Yeah, like I didn't even talk about like what it's like at the facilities and stuff too.
Talk about it.
Oh, I don't know. It's 52 minutes.
I'm sure people are eating it up. We've got a lot to make up for, love.
I know. I don't know, but maybe we should just do another one. Like, I don't mind. We can hop back.
Is this an excuse to just record it?
What?
Kidding.
Oh, I don't know. Is this like if we're done forever, then I'll talk. But
I
don't know. I feel like it's a nice way to, I don't know, have our thoughts put out from us. Mm-hmm. Even though maybe nobody cares anymore, but
they probably care about you because you're doing cool stuff. I'm going apparently to hell.
Don't say that. Spread love.
Spread love, not hate, as Bob Marley says. Every little thing is gonna be alright. I listen to it in the shower, y'all, and I cry. Saying don't worry about a thing. Cause every little thing. Yeah, I can't even sing that and convince myself. I'm kidding.
Am I snaps on time? I wonder. Probably not.
Look, we're 2 white girls. Of course, we're gonna be offbeat.
That's me. I carry the weight of that. I think you can hold it on your own.
We'll see. I've been a bit lonely, gone like loony in this apartment.
I have had more alone time in the last week than I think I've said this many times too, than I've had in the last 5 years of my life in college. I had the realization I've never lived alone. So there's that. And then being at a completely new place. But I'll tell you what, you learn a lot about yourself. Unfortunately, I'm a fan. What? I said, fortunately, I'm a fan of myself, so we have a great time together. What were you saying?
I forgot. Oh, I already knew I was weird as anything, but I found out more that I just do some weird stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I for sure talk to myself a fair amount. So there's that. But anyways, this is getting we can call it.
Okay, but literally I have my last German. I'm sitting on an 80 in German. I have my last exam tomorrow. I think I did it. If I really bum it, then I don't know. But I feel like that was the theme this year, was if I was going to pass German.
Well, hats off to you on graduating. You hokey you.
Mellow maroon and orange me. Virginia Polytechnic University. That degree.
Yeah.
I'm not going to walk.
Huh?
I'm not going to walk.
Yeah, I don't blame you. To be honest, so honest, it's not.
Oh, I remember. I was sitting there with Raven.
Oh, you were at mine, yeah.
And me and Raven were beefing because she was like on me. She wanted me to buy something in Australia. Do you remember that?
I remember fighting. From Kmart, not the Kmart stuff. And guess what? I got her it.
No, but also Raven's sitting there and Liz is on the field about to graduate, and Raven's texting Liz saying, your girl's mad at me, blah, blah, blah. Like, do you remember that?
No, I do remember that now. She was
I was Raven, stop texting her. The poor girl is literally trying to walk the stage.
She really was.
She was.
PO'd you.
I really still. I'm afraid I went too far. That was like the one time that I went real far.
Yeah, it took her a while to get over that, but you guys fight and make up. It's okay.
Yeah.
Shout out Raven. I know you're still watching, and I love you for it. And I can't wait for you to come to Vegas. Shout out to everyone that wants to come to Vegas. Seriously, come keep me company. It's a
I'm
fun
afraid
time.
of what I would get into if I went to Vegas. Let's be real.
The suburbs aren't. It's like really nice here. If you go onto the strip now, you might end up going home with something that you never expected. But anyways, I'm getting too comfortable. Let's go. Nothing else useful is going to be said. I don't know how to exit this, but
yeah, you can say it because I think I've been axed as a.
No, I think you should say it. I think that's a power move because you are and always will be a queen of Cassell, in my opinion.
Oh, that was sweet.
I think you should. But if you don't feel comfortable.
No, I'll do it.
Be careful. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Had a great time. Hope you feel enlightened. Hope you feel like you learned something today.
Was this enough closure for you guys? We'll keep talking. Like, we'll have more episodes, but like, if you ever want to hear anything more, like.
Yeah, I wonder what the response to this will be. I'm super duper curious.
I'm not even gonna check the comments. You can tell me.
Okay, I'll let you know.
Thanks.
But please be nice. Okay, everyone. I'm Liz.
I'm Georgia.
And we are
Queens of Cassell.